Watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happening now at 9, covering the entire DMV. Snow and frigid temps. What the flakes that fell across the DMV tell us about those bone-chilling week that's ahead.
I'm glad I wasn't here.
Wild.
SUV into a supermarket. One person hurt after the grocery shopping disruption in Montgomery County. Live from outside the Whole Foods, already back open. And a fatal stabbing, a 14-year-old in custody after another teen was killed in Fairfax County. What police say about additional victims.
And we have an update to the winter weather advisory overnight tonight going into your Monday. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the chill that's on right now and what to expect over the next 7 days coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 this Sunday evening. I'm Ben Dennis. Today is a DMV first warn day here at DC News Now. We're seeing frigid temps across our region, but earlier you probably noticed some of that snow falling into the morning and early afternoon. On the left come only Maryland and Montgomery County, a little closer to the district in Bethesda. One viewer sending in a video about snow outside of their window in Northern Virginia as well. Arlington saw a few flurries flying through the air this afternoon. Time is 9:01, but developing right now, the Maryland Transportation Authority had issued a limited wind restriction for Chesapeake Bay Bridge and went into effect around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Those restrictions are activated when wind speeds hit up to 49 miles per hour. Large trailers, empty box trucks not allowed to cross while that restriction is in place. Again, a DMV first warn day. Over to Scott. Senator Scott, you can see that breeze impacting our camera. We're taking a live look at Reagan National.
Absolutely, Ben. And, you know, we also have an update to the winter weather advisory that I had shown you earlier. All the counties are still the same. It's just an extension of how long this winter weather advisory will last. And that's for this county here, Spotsylvania County, where Fredericksburg resides. It is now extended from 1 p.m. Tomorrow to 4 p.m. tomorrow. A couple more hours for little additional snow there. But other than that, nothing much else has changed. We still have the wind chill advisory in effect till 4 in the morning, as overnight lows could drop down to 10 below in Garrett County, potentially, when you factor in the temperature, which is in the low 20s and teens right now, and you factor in the winds as well. Right now, it's 32 degrees as a temperature in D.C., one of the warmer spots, along with Orange and Fredericksburg and over towards Lexington Park. The further east you go, closer to the Bay and the Potomac, a little warmer you see as far as the temperatures are concerned, but it's still gusty out there. 21-mile-an-hour wind gust this hour in the district here, 17 at Manassas, Leesburg, 15 at Frederick and Martinsburg. And yeah, we're waiting for that snow to arrive. Right now, it is currently in parts of Tennessee, western Tennessee and western Kentucky, is starting to even shift a little bit further in towards the central portion of each of those states. That will arrive here. We'll talk about how much snow could fall in the short term. That's all coming up with my full forecast. Ben?
Plenty ahead, Scott. And frightening moments at a Bethesda grocery store today after somebody drove their SUV through the entrance. Here's where that SUV had went through the produce section and kept going until they nearly reached the back of the store, shattering glass in the process. One person suffered minor injuries. Our Dave Laval heard from shoppers who missed that collision.
You know, I came to do my groceries before the snowstorm comes.
But Haley Adams and other customers at Bethesda's Whole Foods can only shop for answers as to why the store closed early Sunday afternoon. A woman, according to an employee, drove her SUV into the supermarket, crashed into some produce stands before she stopped near the seafood counter in the back of the store.
I was supposed to be here earlier when this all happened. I'm glad I wasn't here.
That's crazy that she got all the way back there. It's wild.
Casey Swiderski came to Whole Foods to pick up last-minute supplies.
I just wanted to quickly pick up some chips and dip for the games this afternoon.
Imagine her surprise when she arrived to find a near-empty parking lot.
When there was nobody here, I was like, oh my God, I can get a parking spot and get right in there. But then I realized I couldn't go in.
Crews spent much of the afternoon cleaning up the mess and repairing the damage.
A little upset, but I'll find somewhere else to go. It's fine.
Montgomery County Police said a woman inside the store suffered minor injuries. The cause of the crash remains under investigation. In Bethesda, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Scary indeed, but we continue to track your forecast tonight. In the district, Mayor Bowser has issued a hypothermia alert. City officials remind residents to check on unsheltered neighbors, seniors, and other vulnerable people. If you or anybody else is in need of shelter, you can always call 311. Over in Virginia, a 17-year-old is dead after allegedly being stabbed by a 14-year-old in Fairfax County. Police say it happened around 11:30 last night on Wadsworth Court in Annandale. It's there the police found the 17-year-old suffering from stab wounds. He went to the hospital where he died. 14-year-old suspect was found inside an apartment. He was also taken to the hospital. And then there's an 18-year-old later who walked into the hospital and treated for injuries also related to that stabbing. Police say that they don't believe this was a random incident. Back at the district, police are investigating a shooting that left a woman hurt in Northwest. We're told this happened around midnight on Missouri Avenue. Police found the woman there shot. She was conscious and breathing, sent to a nearby hospital for treatment. No word on her condition at this hour. And in Maryland, Prince George's County police say that a man has died after being hit by a car last night. Officials say it happened just before midnight on St. Barnabas Road in Oxon Hill. When police got there, they found the man dead in the road. The driver, they fled. They did not stay at the scene. Police are asking anyone with information to give them a call. And back in the district, students from Watkins Elementary are honoring Martin Luther King Jr. on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, of course, where he gave his I Have a Dream speech. They sang and shared their own words at the event. And with tomorrow's MLK holiday, school leaders say it's important for students to find ways to honor Dr. King's legacy.
I think it's an opportunity for us all to reflect on where we are as a country and how important it is to lean on each other.
I feel like trying to connect with more stuff about him and about his legend.
And the event is a 20-year tradition between the National Park Service and Watkins School to encourage cultural awareness and civic responsibility. Speaking of tomorrow's holiday, we have some events for you to check out to honor the civil rights leader's life. Tomorrow, D.C. City Hall is inviting people out to the annual MLK Day Parade. It kicks off at 11 a.m. at the Rise Demonstration Center. Also, Prince George's County is holding an MLK Day of Service. Their event will support the Largo Landing Fellowship House, where residents were displaced by a fire in December. That starts at 10 a.m. Lunch and groceries will be provided to those who show up. And Montgomery County will kick off MLK Day with an annual birthday tribute and celebration. That starts at 4 p.m. at the Music Center at the Strathmore. The County Volunteer Center will also complete some community service projects, including Meals on Wheels, crafts for kids in hospitals, and assembling hygiene bags. Looking ahead to tomorrow's holiday Metro schedule, Metro Bus will operate on a Saturday supplemental schedule. Metro Rail will operate on a Saturday holiday schedule. And if you have kids, then you know a day out with a family could be costly. But morning anchor Tanaya Wright takes a closer look at programs offering free or reduced admission to some of the DMV's most popular museums and attractions.
Ellie Riley is a single mom and creator of the Instagram account Kids Around the DMV.
I put a lot of research into looking for things to do with my son that are affordable and welcoming for everybody.
Her page features tons of events and activities that you can enjoy with your family while stretching your dollar.
Not everyone has the privilege to spend $100 or more to go out on an outing for the day, but now you can go out on an outing and enjoy all of these things.
And people who receive EBT or SNAP benefits can do that through the Museums for All program.
Museums for All is a nationwide program that offers discounted or free entry to museums all around the nation for people that have EBT or SNAP benefits.
More than 1,200 museums nationwide participate in the program, including 4 right here in D.C.
The Building Museum, the Spy Museum, the Bible Museum, and now the National Children's Museum too. Some of these tickets for the museum can regularly cost $20, $25 per person, and that adds up quickly. And through the Museums for All program, they offer either free or $3 admission for people of 4-person family. Everybody that receives SNAP or EBT and has a card is eligible for the Museums for All program. It doesn't matter which state your EBT is issued in, you can use these benefits in every single state.
Why do you think programs like this are so important?
I think programs like this are so important because it gives the ability for everybody to enjoy the hands-on exhibits and the different places that you might not normally get to go to.
For more information and the website to find the museums that participate in the program, make sure you visit our website, dcnewsnow.com. Tanaya Wright, DC News Now.